we're out here. This is the field where the magic happens.
Benning Bites with Damon Benning. Benning Bites with Damon Benning.
Another episode of Benning Bites brought to you by Underdog Fantasy Sports. If you're like me, you like daily fantasy, Underdog Fantasy. That's the place to be. A little higher, a little lower, regardless of sport too. So it keeps you interactive if you're super competitive and you know a lot about a variety of sports. Plus, take advantage of like the underdog double downs and stuff like that, where you get a chance to make amends. Peace, if you will. Just make sure when you go to the website or you download the app, enter the promo code Benning. BENNING. Okay show today. I was going to say spirit. It wasn't that spirit. It was with a lot of spirit as you know, we opened up talking a little about Jack Hoffman and the unique relationship between the football program and hope, and wove in a little basketball. We talked to Michael Bruns today, and it's interesting, and I appreciate you guys being a part of the show, whether it's 590 or ESPN Tri-Cities or KFOR after 9 or in Lincoln, or even YouTube, or you know, Google or Facebook or Twitch, even just good old-fashioned X. I didn't just throw the bones. I'm an offensive guy. That was X. We appreciate you being a part of it. I was talking to Bruns. You know, there's this thing going on the last handful of weeks, you know, with the roster, the 105, the portal, and kind of upping the competition. And so I've asked some of our national guys and even in the local media, everybody talks about changing maybe the calendar and the portal, and AFCA, the association met, and they've got a couple proposals out there. And kind of seems more like a Band-Aid than it does like a fix. But having said that, would you guys be on board with, and this is interesting because this is for the show tomorrow, 888-638-4876. Would you see spring ball changing? And I don't mean the date necessarily, although I did see a later proposal to start spring ball to allow for folks to be able to be enrolled as a late enrollee in school and not have to meet deadlines, right? So I do know that there's that out there. But from a competitive standpoint, as we're kind of going to this professional model and kind of bringing in bodies and weeding out bodies, could you see an NFL training camp model in spring ball where you have like cut down days, and because it will be highly competitive? Do you need that in order to trim? And would we be okay with that? It wouldn't be, well, I guess you could get some version of, you know, the spring game or whenever they would have it if the date was moved. But like, would you play preseason games or preseason scrimmages, and then this scrimmage you play these guys, and then these scrimmages you play these guys? And I mean, could we get to that point? I don't know. Would you? How else would you allow guys to compete for jobs without any preconceived, well, you go here, short of being a returning starter? And I'm even up for competition then. I just think, incumbent or not, you should have the right to lose your job or have somebody else win it. So could you see that changing? And are we ready for that? Is that the direction we're moving? Or is this just one of those rare years where, with the staff turnover, where we brought in numbers where we kind of have to sort it out because you have so many new eyeballs on different positions where you needed a fresh start, and then you kind of reset with your core guys? Is that going to be the case? I don't know. I kind of lean that way, but curious to get your thoughts. 888-638-4876. It's another episode of Benning Bites.
A Hurrdat Sports Network production.